I pulled a few patches through it, but nothing serious, about a half a dozen, just to get it clean. Now this is the chamber, I guess you'll say. And I'll show the throat, I guess we'll call it, where the chamber transitions to the rifling. Looks pretty rough, but in my other barrel, it doesn't seem to create a problem. Although, as I stated in the post, I haven't put it on paper, so maybe I will. But you can see that it's not really that good. The bore and rifling actually look pretty good, although, as I stated in the post, the inside diameter consistency is not perfect. It's a $30 barrel. So when I was slugging it with a pellet, it would hit some loose spots and glide right on through, and then maybe come to another, I don't want to call it a tight spot, but an ID where the pellet was definitely meeting some resistance. And then when I got to the very end, it got very tight. I was actually kind of shocked at how hard I had to push. I don't think, even with a choke, that I should have had to push the pellet that hard. And I also did notice that you can see some of the spotting, which I suspect is the bluing. And when you consider that I didn't really clean the barrel that well, I used ballistol and pulled them through with monofilament line and patches. But it's clean, it's sharp, and it actually looks pretty good and consistent, the bore and the rifling. If you look really, really close under magnification, you'll see slight tooling marks, but nothing that I haven't seen even in like 22 barrels. Now I'm going to show one more clip, which I suspect is the choke, and it actually looks like you can spot where the barrel gets really, really tight. Although, you know, you be the judge. I am rotating the bore scope as I go through, so it's showing all sides, lands, and grooves of the barrel. And again, other than that spotting, the lands and grooves themselves, in my opinion, look pretty good. A lapping probably wouldn't hurt. Now we come to the crown. You know, if you want to recrown it, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. But look, it looks pretty sharp and clean, and I don't see any burrs or anything. So, you know, if you have problems with accuracy, I don't see anything here that, you know, would cause me to believe that this is the problem. But again, you know, if you want to like lap the crown or recrown it or whatever, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. But actually, I don't see anything that jumps out at me. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you see something. Now, this is a different clip. And I think it's kind of obvious that you can see an area. And I try to show both sides of the area because it's not as tight at the very muzzle, but just about maybe a 1/4 inch from the muzzle right there, and then back maybe a little over an inch, inch and a quarter, you can see that it looks like it's a very dull gray. I suspect this is the leading from the 2 pellets that I pushed through. and you can see how it was so tight that it really, really scraped off a lot more lead than any other portions of the rifling. So I try to get that bright light in the groove off the land so that you can see. And there it is. I mean, well, you again, you be the judge. But it appeared to me like there was an area there in the muzzle that just was, and I know it was tight because I struggled to get the pellet through there, but you can see where it's really picking up the lead there. And it brings out the machining marks. So, there you go.